Hi guys, it's Laura. It's Friday, which seems to be becoming my regular day to vlog. I was assigned Thursday, but Thursdays are really busy for me this semester, so it's looking like Friday might be a better day. I'm going to start out by saying thank you so much for the birthday video. That was incredibly sweet of you guys, and it just meant so much to me that you guys took the time to make that. There's a lot for me to talk about since I haven't made a video, a real video, for a couple of weeks. I actually have a little list of all the questions you guys have been asking and topics you've been discussing. So let me just get right to that. Someone asked us about our plans for seeing Deathly Hallows 1, which, God, November seems like a long way away, but I'm sure it's going to sneak up fast, so I don't know quite what I'm going to do. I usually go to midnight releases with a certain friend, but she doesn't go to school in my state, and she won't be back for Thanksgiving break because it's the Friday, Thursday night before Thanksgiving break, so unfortunately I won't be able to go with her and continue our little tradition, but I'm sure I'll find someone to go with or something to make it special because it's going to be a great movie no matter who you see it with. Although of course it won't be as exciting, as Jordan pointed out, as Deathly Hallows 2 when we're all together in Orlando and we've been to Hogwarts, and that's just going to be so amazing. Can't come soon enough as far as I'm concerned. And then someone asked us what we're reading right now. I'm going to give a three-part answer because otherwise I wouldn't have a very interesting answer. Just a few days ago I finished the most recent book in the Artemis Fowl series, which is kind of a guilty pleasure. It's for little kids, but it's still a lot of fun, and it just cracks me up the way that guy writes, so that was really good. It's called The Atlantis Complex. And then right now I am actively reading a book called Fun Home by Alison Bechdel, and it's a graphic novel, it's a memoir, and it's for school, so that's not the most exciting thing, although it's a really good book, really wonderfully illustrated, beautiful book. But since I have to present on it and read it with a time limit, it's not as fun as if I had picked it up myself. And then, of course, is The Hunger Games. Mockingjay came out last week, which a lot of you mentioned wanting to read, and I'm the same. I have it sitting right here, waiting to be read, but I just am not getting to it, and I don't want to really open it and get started until I have a good, nice, long chunk of time to really sit down and read it. So maybe this weekend I'm thinking I'll have some time, but we're going to see. It's sitting here until I get to it. Finally, I think it was Jordan who asked kind of what's coming up for us in the next school year or semester, what we're looking forward to, that kind of thing. For me, I'll just start with what classes I'm taking. I'm taking a class, the graphic novel I'm reading for a class called Memoirs, Home Movies, and Snapshots, or something like that. And it's a film class, but it's kind of about memory and how we remember our pasts and the different mediums we can use to do that. So we're reading a graphic novel, we're watching a lot of home movies, and we're going to write a kind of scrapbook photo album with essays for one of our final projects. So that's one of my classes. I'm also taking film history, which is a required class for my major, film studies, and it's really interesting. We're watching a bunch of silent films. We're starting way at the beginning with the invention of film. And yesterday in our last class, we had like a reenactment of a Nickelodeon theater where they brought in a man who specializes in playing piano for silent movies because most of that is all improv. So he was watching the screen and making up as he went the happy music and the sad music and the suspenseful music and all that. So that's a cool class as well. I'm also taking Astronomy 2, which we have to have a sequence science for our required credits, so it's not particularly exciting, although it is interesting. It's all about the universe, because last class was about the solar system, so that's my little easy way out for science. And finally, I'm only taking 4 classes this semester. My last one is what I think is the most interesting. It's called The Meaning of Information Technology, and it's all about how technology is shaping our lives and what our society is becoming like, and all the different technologies and social networks and all that. So it has so much to do with what I spend a lot of my time doing. So it's just fascinating material, and it's a really cool teacher. So I'm looking forward to that. It has a lab component where we're going to learn a little HTML, a little Photoshop, a little sound editing, different things like that. But then that's leading up to my minor, which is Technology, Arts, and Media. I'll just finish by saying I'm also working. Jordan, I really empathize with wanting to earn money, but also realizing that it's going to take away time from homework and free time, if that even exists. But I'm working for my campus bookstore's marketing department, and I'm also working for my university's film department, because in my memoirs class and in another class, Women in Film, I'm running all the audiovisual equipment. So it's a busy semester for me, mostly because with the 3 film classes, the 2 that I'm in, the 1 that I'm working, that right there is 9 hours of classes a week. And then I have the other ones as well, and it's just a lot of hours sitting in class. And a little crazy, but I think it'll be good. We'll see. It's good to be 2 weeks in and facing a long weekend. I hope you guys have a good weekend. If you have a 3-day weekend, which I'm guessing you do, I hope you do something extra special to relax or unwind or take a little time for yourselves. And I'm going to sign off there. So have a good weekend. Bye.